So this is a Coachman Laser 845, going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. The front of the van, jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake is all stuff we'll go through in person here on site, and it will be fully demonstrated to you how to hook up to the car. In the side locker here, you've got your gas bottles. Left them shut because obviously it's absolutely chucking it down at the moment, but they are there essentially, or in there there's 2 gas bottle tie downs and your gas regulator fitted to the bulkhead of the caravan. We can fit and supply the gas pipe work for you if you need that while you're here on site. On the opposite side of the van, again I've left it shut at the moment just due to the rain coming down, is actually a storage locker. So the storage locker you normally have going across the front of most vans is actually is on one side of the van. Then there is extra space in the gas locker side to store some other bits and pieces as well. On the side of the van down here, you've got your Aldi heating flue, and that is simply to allow the heating and hot water system to breathe onto the outside, a bit like the vents on the side of your house. On the side of the van just here, you have your dog shower attachment. Inside the van, you'll notice there's a shower attachment. You'll pop the little cap out here, a bit like a hose lock fitting, for instance. You'll pop it out and then connect the shower up, and that'll allow you to run a shower on the outside. You've then got your water pump connection, which very simply pushes into the side of the caravan, and the pump drops down inside the aqua roll, as you can see here. On the side of the van, you've got your battery box and your mains power lead coming into the van. So you've got your mains power lead coming across and into the side of the van, and then your battery would sit in the battery box with the 2 connections connected to the top of the battery itself. The wheel nuts will be torqued before the caravan leaves site to the caravan manufacturer's recommended torque setting. Underneath your toilet cassette area, you've got 2 grey waste pipes that come out the side of the van, and you'd have 2 pieces of grey pipe that go in the larger diameter circles on the outside and then drop down inside your waste master. You then got your toilet flush tank on the outside also, so you'd open this up and you put 3.5 litres of water in here and a capful of the pink fluid. In the bottom, you've got your toilet cassette, which you release by pulling up the orange handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The actual flap's open at the minute on the toilet, so I can't remove the cassette. But you've got the orange handle there where you can pull the cassette along, which you just pull out, and then you've got on the top of the cassette, you've got an orange neck there that turns out by 90 degrees, so you can actually tip the waste away from the cassette. The grey cap is a measure for the blue fluid, and then you can put, before you use this, you'll put 1 litre of water in and a capful of the blue fluid. The self-levelling system will be demonstrated while you're here on site, but on each corner of the van you've got your legs. As you can see, they're not down at the moment. It's been a twin axle and there's only myself going in the van, but the self-levelling, as I said, will be demonstrated while you're here on site, up and down, so you can see it is all working correctly. Coming along the side of the van, you actually have the 2 fridge vents. These 2 fridge vents are there to allow the hot air from the fridge unit to escape outside the van, and behind one of those vents also there'll be the gas flue for the gas operation of the fridge. Down the front here, you have a barbecue gas point with the connection inside, as you can see, and then you've got an electric socket so you can have power out to your awning. We're going to go inside the caravan now. I'll demonstrate how the inside of the caravan works to you. The caravan hasn't been cleaned yet, I do apologise, but we can still take you through the operation and demonstrate how it works. In the cupboard, just down here at the front, you've actually got your mains trip switches for the caravan with your 12 volt fuses in there also. In the storage area, or in the locker, or underneath the bed box, should I say, on the far side of the caravan, you've actually got your water systems. And on this water system, you've got a yellow drain down valve just down the side of the tank here. And further towards the back, over the top of the tank, in the front corner, you've also got another drain down valve. Now when you go to fill the water system, you need to make sure both of these valves are parallel to the floor as they are at the moment, and the water system's already full on this van. However, what you'd need to do is when you're finished using the caravan for the weekend, you'd need to drain both of these, open these valves up so they're pointed to the bottom of the seat, and drain down the water system completely. But like I said, you'd have them both parallel with the floor as they are at the moment to be able to fill the water system. Once you've turned the power on, etc., above the door, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second, with the aqua roll connected on the outside, you'd then be able to start filling the water system up. So once you come inside the van, above the door, you've got your main control panel for the caravan, so you've got power on and off, as you can see on the top left hand side here. You've got your water pump run, which I'll come back to in a second, your internal lights and your awning light for the outside of the van. The arrows here will take you through some settings for the caravan, and it will demonstrate to you how the water system, it will tell you what systems the caravan has got and the water levels, etc. on board the caravan. To fill the water system on the caravan though, like I said, you're going to first need to make sure all the valves are in the fill position. You're going to open all the taps up on the hot side of the water heating, as you've got here. This system I haven't actually filled completely at the moment. It's still actually filling up. But you're going to make sure that all the taps are open on the hot side of the water heating. Same on the shower in the washroom, and also the sink in the bathroom. So you're going to make sure they're all on the hot side. You're then going to come to the control panel above the door, and you're going to press the water pump button just here. So water pump off and water pump on. So at that point the water system will start filling, and once it is filled you'll have water coming continuously out of every tap on the caravan, which at that point you can actually shut all the taps off, including the sink in the bathroom. Shut all the taps off, and you'll be able to start warming the water on board the caravan. So you'll be able to turn on your water heating essentially, a bit like you would at home. So next to the main control panel for the caravan, you've actually got your Audi heating and hot water control panel, which you turn on with the power button at the bottom. It'll go through its loading procedure. On this control panel, to start with, you'll be able to see on this top left-hand corner, we've got a symbol here which indicates to me the heating and hot water pump is the heating pump is running. Top right-hand side, you've got an indicator to let you know you've got mains power coming to the caravan. Then at the bottom here, you've got the internal temperature of the caravan. Press menu, and it will take us into the options for the van. Top here, you've got the internal heating for the caravan itself, so you can put it right round to 30 degrees, or right down to 5 degrees, so essentially the heating is turned off. Below that, you've got your option to run the water heating itself. So you've got water on and water boost. So to set the water heater, like I said, you've got water on, then water boost. So when this bar is completely full, it is on the boost. Halfway up, it's just water on, hot water on. Below that here, we've got the amount of power the heating and hot water system is going to run on. So for instance, you've got 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts, or 3 kilowatts of power available to run the heating and hot water systems on. That is relevant to the different campsites you'll go to, and if you ask the caravan site office when you arrive there, they'll be able to inform you of what power supply to set this on, whether it be 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts. If you want to run the heating and hot water on gas, you can also do that by simply pressing the gas option just here. The gas system will self-ignite, and you can also use that as a combination to boost the heating and hot water system if you wish to. If you don't wish to run the caravan on gas, you can turn off the gas option, and that will allow you to just run the electric on its own, or if you're off grid, vice versa, if you've got the electric turned off, you'll be able to run the gas as the sole power source. The next part of the caravan we're going to come to is the fridge system on board the van, which you turn on by pressing the central button just here. As you can see, it's now loading up on the left hand side here. You'll press the button in to control the options for the caravan. So you've got your power source just here, which you can click the button in and it will give you the different options. To select one of the options, whether it be temperature for the fridge, you can press it again when it's highlighted. And then you'll be able to control the fridge whether you're on gas or mains through the control panel just here. And you'll set the temperature again by pressing the button. Next up, we're going to change the power source we're going to use. So you press and hold. Oh, I pressed it too long. I do apologise. Let me turn it back on. Press the central button again, and it will give me the option to roll down to the power source. We'll select the power source button, and as you can see here, you can either go auto, which will automatically connect to mains power if you connect to it. You've got battery for when you're towing down the road, so it'll actually work off the 12-volt power supply from the vehicle you're towing with, not the battery on board the caravan. To select that, you'll press the central button here, and it will set the power supply you're using. If you want to use gas as your power source, you'll press the button. The fridge will self-ignite on gas, and you'll be able to control the temperature the same as you would with the mains option on the main screen. You then press the back button to go back to your options here. So as you can see, it's now igniting on gas. It will, like I said, it will self-ignite on gas, and there'll be no other control you need to do. Down the bottom here, there is just a few more options regarding the light in the fridge, so you can turn, or the screen, sorry. Sound, so you can turn the sound on and off. The fan, cooling fan in the back of the fridge, and then your freezer option, so you can control the freezer temperature if you need to. So you need to select that first, go back to your home screen, then select the temperature just here on the control panel above. Let's just turn all that back off for now. Then you go back to main menu, and as you can see, it'll carry on igniting on the power source you're using. If it isn't the 12-volt supply, it will continue using the power supply you're connected to at that point for the fridge and freezer operation. You then got your microwave, which again works very much like a household microwave. Just going to press the button here, just so you can see it's working, and then the cancel button just there. The hob grill and oven works very much like your household, with a light in the oven compartment at the bottom, should you need it on, and then the igniter on the right hand side. The shower system, again, works like your household shower system. No difference at all there. Hot and cold running water, as you'd expect, as long as you've got the water heater on. Light switch for the bathroom is just on the door as you walk through to the bedroom. Again, tap in the kitchen works very much like your household tap. No differences at all there. You'd essentially just need to get the water system hot and bleed the water system, and the water system will be ready to use. Toilet system in the bathroom, very simple to use. Electric flush on the toilet. Full indicator light here also to let you know when the toilet waste cassette is full, which will illuminate red. The toilet seat turns for your convenience, as you can see here. So you can have it pointing straight across the van to remove the toilet cassette from underneath, from the side of the van, which you'd need to do to be able to remove that. And then if you wish to, you can turn the toilet for convenience when you are using it. Down the bottom of the toilet, you can't actually see it at the moment, there's a grey waste handle there. That grey waste handle is currently open at the moment, but to shut it off, you'd pull it towards the sink area, and that would allow the waste flap to be closed off to the toilet cassette. You would also need to make sure that is shut to make when you actually remove the toilet cassette from underneath from the side of the van. So that's everything. That's the Coachman Laser 645. If you have any further questions on the van, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy your new caravan. Bye-bye.